one in the deer family.
Okay.
And it's larger than the elk.
It is, you're right. So let's take a look at the picture. Can you tell that? You learned that fact. Can you see that fact in the picture?
Guys, this one has bigger horns and it has a bigger body looking. This one looks like it has a skinny and not that big horns.
Okay, so you can see what it's saying. Now, are they called horns or what are they called?
Antlers.
Antlers. Good job.
And I also know about this because I read a book about mooses. And they said they're the largest in the deer family.
That's fantastic. So you just did what kind of connection?
A book I read to this one.
Text to text. Good job, buddy. Yeah. So why don't you just explain then, okay, for question 6, what things you see in the picture, right? That explain which is a moose and which is an elk. Why? Like what the moose looks like. You just told me, and the elk, okay?
So that should be my answer?
Yeah. Explain what you just explained to me. You're right. I'll be back. Okay, I'll write it. What is one physical difference? What is one behavioral difference? You just finished? Okay, good job. Alrighty. Okay, the difference is there's a bigger. I get that, but you didn't exactly answer what's one behavioral difference. How do they act different? It was just like our conversation about this, how one behavior, yes. So let me know when you're done with that. Okay? How to grill a burger. You are done. Okay, what is the first step in the grilling process? What's the first step? Let's go back into the text. Make the burger. First step. First, next. Be very specific. Use information. You need to be specific. What's the first step? If I said to you, hey, buddy, can you tell me how to make a burger? Yeah, make a burger. No, how to make the burger. So write down what the first step. Can you find it and underline it? Where does it tell you what the first step is?
I don't get this.
These are steps in this procedure. So be very specific with what is happening very first, honey. Yes, babe?
They're both the same word, but you switched up the...
Yes, and you spell them perfectly. Good job. I'll be over. Thank you. So what does that first step say?
First, you must make the burger.
Patties. Yep. And then it tells you what?
To do this, you need to mix ground beef.
Yep. Chopped. Onion.
And 1 egg.
The yolk.
In a bowl.
Okay, so how can you change this? Make the burgers. Can you please be specific? Make what? What are you trying to make?
I finished
What are you trying to make?
almost finished a burger.
How do they refer to it? Burger what? Patties. That's what they're called, like a burger patty. You mix all those ingredients together and poof. So I would explain you're trying to make the burger patty by what? Talk to me, friend. Okay. What causes a flood? Okay, so identify the scientific cause and effect that happens with rain and floods. What happens, buddy, with rain and floods?
What can it damage? So rain, when what can floods damage?
Rain. What does rain do? What does rain do, honey?
What can it
Right. So it's saying the cause and effect. So the cause would be the rain. What's the effect? The flood, and then what happens because of that, do you think?
A lot of cars and other people's houses.
And it does, and it says that. So the relationship there is that what happens?
The world.
The rain. What does the rain do? Yes, it does. Okay, describe the connections between each step in the burger grilling process. Why are there steps in the grilling burger process?
If there was no steps, you want to probably know how to make a burger.
Smarter than you think, girl. You got it.
So I helped him because he didn't know what describe means, so I told him it's just like explaining.
It's explaining. And what words did we learn in Mrs. Diaz's room again about what describing really is? Is it a noun? What is it?
It's I think it's
What's it called? No. What's a noun?
Oh, that's a very good thing.
Right. So what do you use to describe a noun? The red bucket.
Was I here for that?
It's called an adjective?
I know.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay, so how would the burger be different without the first step? And then they won't mix the burger and they won't form it. Right. Jeez, Louise, they have no burger. All right. Were you able to describe the type of damage?
Because if it was like a square, you have to form it into a circle.
So did you do that yet? No? Describe the type of damage a flood can do.
So I told
What does it
him
say?
that what can floods damage? I'm gonna read what you
Right. What can they do? And where does it say in there? Right? So you go
Look
back
in
into
there.
the text
That's what I did.
and you want to find where it talks about what it can do.
That's what
And
I
that-
did when
yes.
I got confused with mine because I was answering mine.
Right. Text evidence, huh? I see some good synergizing over here. How's it going? You all right? So what's your question, buddy? What is the connection between heavy rain and flood? Did you do this one, Abe? No? Okay. A flood is where there is standing water, but rain can also bring a risk of floods. What is the connection between heavy rain and floods? What is the connection, ready, between heavy rain and floods? How are they connected?
The heavy rain can bring hard rain.
Heavy rain brings hard rain?
Because when it's because it rains very quickly and the roads can get standing.
Standing water. So what's the connection between heavy rain and floods? What's that connection?
They can make standing water.
So a flood is standing water. So you're basically right on there. But let's think about this. What's the connection? So we're going to connect them together. Between if you have heavy rain in the sand and you have a flood in the sand, how are they connected?
They both can cause.
You're not comparing. You're connecting. What happens when you have heavy rain and a flood? How are they connected?
That heavy rain can do. Heavy rain can make standing water.
Yes! Heavy rain makes the standing water, which is also known as a heavy rain makes the flood. That's how they're connected. So a flood is where they're standing. That's not what it's asking. It doesn't ask what a flood is. But rain can also bring a risk of flood. So rain, the second sentence is correct. So good job. Excelente. Hi, friends.